Here we go, side by side, wheel to wheel, bumper to bumper out of turn 4. Green comes out. And the yellow light will come back out, so we'll rack up, stack them, and try it again. They're off. We're set to try it again in turn 4 this time by. Here they come, side by side out of turn 4. Better start this time. Holy cow, look at Greg Wilson go on the outside. Greg Wilson with a great move to the outside takes the lead. Dale Blaney in second, and here comes the Steel City outlaw, Tim Shaffer. Shaffer started back in that 8th position. He's looking for the 3rd spot out of turn 2. Greg Wilson, Dale Blaney, Tim Shaffer. Lance Fassbender, your top 4. Hang on, Brian Sabito. Oh, that was close. Brian Sabito cuts it off turn 2 into the inside of Fassbender for that 4th and final. Transfer spot brings along Bill Gressman. It's Greg Wilson out front at the cross flags. 4 in, 4 to go. Watch the battle for that 3rd spot now, or the 4th spot, check it. Brian Sabito and Bill Gressman side by side. Into lap traffic now, your leader, Greg Wilson, as the laps wind down. Heavy smoke now out of Craig Keel's 20X car. Looks like he's going to go pit side. Here comes the battle for the lead now. Greg Wilson up top, Dale Blaney moves to the inside, white flag out. Through turns 3 and 4, checker flag in the air for Greg Wilson. Second going to go to Dale Blaney, 3rd, Tim Shaffer. The final transfer spot gives to Bill Gressman. 5th goes to Brian Sabito, 6th. Lance Fassbender, 7th. Then Kevin Lee, 8th. Travis Philo, Dwayne Zablocki, and Corey Crabtree round out the field. So rolling off tonight in that 13th starting spot in the feature will be the 9X of Phil Gressman. 3rd goes to Tim Shaffer in car number 83. 2nd goes to Dale Blaney. And put your hands together, the winner of your Ultra Shield Race Products, heat race number 1 out of Baton Ridge, Ohio, Greg Wilson. Bob and Group Pace Truck hits the infield. Heat race number 2, sponsored by Bell Racing, set to go. Ryan Smith, Jamie Miller going to pace them. Both former 305 track champions here at Attica Raceway Park. Here we go. Jamie Miller gets the advantage out of turn 2. 3 wide for the 2nd spot. Here comes Chris Andrews and Andy Shamo. Hangs on to that 4th and final transfer spot, but here comes Byron Reed on the bottom. Reed takes the final transfer spot. Out front try and get off the racetrack and almost make contact with the 00 of Ryan Grubaugh. Your top four making it into the A main. Brian Smith in that 2+ will finish in the 4th spot. Third goes to the 5 of Byron Reed. Second to Chris Andrews in the 15C. Put your hands together for the winner of your Bell Race Products. Heat race number 2 out of Fostoria, Jamie Miller. Thomas Williams of Wapakoneta, Ohio. We have your driver's license up here at the scoring tower. Thomas Williams of Wapakoneta, Ohio. We have your driver's license here in the scoring tower. Here we go. Green flag out. Yellow will come out. Speedway, we're set to try it again out of turn 4. Brandon Martin. Josh Davis. Checkered flag in the air for Chad Kavanaugh. So your top 4 making it into the A main. Josh Davis will finish 4th in that 22D. Third goes to Mike Linder in the 312. Second to the X of Mark Keegan. And put your hands together, the winner of your Friendship Food Stores heat race number 3 out of Findlay, Ohio, Chad Kavanaugh. Slow pace through turns 3 and 4. And the yellow light will come back out. We'll practice that when you try it again. Jody Keegan, Mark Himmler set the pace at the orange barrel out of turn 4. Slow pace again. Here we go. Now they get on the gas. A lot better start this time. Jody Keegan in second. Here comes Brandon Wimmer on the bottom in the 0 car to take the second spot. Danny Smith up to the 4th and final transfer position. Brandon Wimmer gets a little sideways. He's in that third position. He's got his hands full with Randy Hennigan. There's the white flag one more time around. Now the backstretch through turns 3 and 4. Checkered flag in the air for Cole Duncan. Look at that battle for the third spot. Top 4 making it into tonight's A main. Rolling off 16th in the A main will be the 1X of Randy Hennigan. By virtue of his 4th place run in heat race number 4. Finishing 3rd will be the 0 of Brandon Wimmer. 2nd to the 4 of Danny Smith. And put your hands together for the winner of your Tin Lizzie Collision heat race number 4 out of Lockbourne, Ohio, Cole Duncan. Put your hands together for the winner of your C main in the 59, Lee Jacobs. Bombing on a group pace truck hits the infield. Brian Speedo, Mike Birkin gonna pace them. They get on the gas in turn 4. Here we go. Marino. look out in turn 4. Look out, David Harrison, Andy Shamo, Travis Philo. We got a mess. Brian Sabino, single file restart here on the front stretch. Mike Birkin in second, Jody Keegan third, Brock Means the final transfer spot, Brandon Martin fifth, Greg Pitts, Kevin Lee here. Brock Means underneath Jody Keegan, he'll take the third spot. Jody Keegan fights back, hang on, Brock Means. Martin now into the fourth spot. Greg Benson fifth, Brock May sixth. The battle is for second now. Jody Keegan, Mike Perkins side by side out of turn 4. Travis Philo. Hey. Bowman on a group pace truck. Pulls to the infield. We're set to do battle. Out of turn number 4. Cole Duncan, Mike Linder gonna pace them. Here they come. They get on the gas in turn 4. Garino, he raised. Cole Duncan takes the lead, moving into second. Tim Shaffer, Mike Linder back to third. Here we go. Duncan out front, but here comes Tim Shaffer on the bottom. Duncan up against the cushion. Big puff of smoke out of the 2 of Dale Blaney. Jamie Miller goes pit side. Cole Duncan continues the lead. Tim Shaffer in second. Third to Mike Linder as they pull away from Chris Andrews. Gonna hit lap traffic here in about 2 more laps. Look out in turn 2, Mike Birkin upside down. Looks like Brian Smith off the high side of turn 2. Mike Birkin upside down. Josh Davis also collected. 7 laps in the books, 23 to go. Young Cole Duncan setting the pace. Just as he was getting set to get in the heavy lap traffic. Coast to rest on the backstretch. 22 laps in the books, 8 to go. Single file restart. Tim Shaffer gets on the gas. Here we go. Engines, C&H Motorsports. All sponsors of the number 83. Aaron Call and Janet Holbrook, the owners of the 83 car. Here he is, race fans. Let him hear it. Tim Shaffer. Well, this makes up for last week, huh?
Yeah, well, that was just one of them deals. What do? You know, I didn't see no lights or nothing on, and just have her blocked and went for a ride. But tonight definitely makes it better. Brian, the guys gave me a great race car. You know, the Kistler, the Hoosier, Europe Shocks, these J&Js have been awesome. I just love them.
Well, you were fast last week. You know, even though all that happened, you had to feel comfortable and confident coming in here because the race car was fast.
Oh, definitely. The thing was awesome last week. You know, we went out in hot laps and struggled there, went off the track. But like I said, Brian, just keep working on it and make a better car for me.
Next weekend, 2 nights of all-star racing. Be nice to sweep that thing, wouldn't it?
I definitely will, but you got a lot of good cars here, a lot of great talent, a lot of young guys coming up through, so it's never easy.
On that restart, you kind of were probably happy to see that yellow flag to give you a clear racetrack, but you know when you got Dale Blaney, Greg Wilson behind you, you better not fall asleep.
Well, actually, I'd rather see it go green because maybe the lap traffic, we was able to move around on the track more, so then I think them guys, I think the lap traffic would have been fine, but I'll take it, you know, a little open track don't hurt no.
All right, there he is, the Steel City Outlaw, Tim Shaffer. Hey, we got our bike winner. What's your name?
Brandon.
Where are you from, Brandon?
Fremont, Ohio.
Fremont. Well, have fun on that new bicycle, okay? got his start on dirt tracks similar to this across the country. Casey Kane, out of the great state of Washington. This weather kind of feels like Washington, doesn't it, Case?
Yeah, it does. It's definitely a little cold, but the weather is actually really nice. Glad we're able to race tonight. Last night got rained out, but it's good tonight, and happy to see so many fans. This is pretty cool to see this many fans out at a dirt track on Easter weekend, and when it's this cold out, so that's pretty cool.
It was your birthday yesterday, right? 29 years old. How about, race fans, we sing happy birthday to Casey, okay? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday. Come on, you can be louder. You. Happy birthday. Well, they need singing lessons, but happy birthday, 29 years of age. You got your start here. How important is it to you to get out there when you can to race these things?
Well, I really enjoy it. It's definitely a little more difficult these days, just a lot of commitments and things, but I love sprint car racing and midgets and things. That's why we have the teams that we have, so that I can stay kind of close to that type of racing, and to the fans that come to this, they also come to the NASCAR races. So it's to me, it's exciting, and when I get to get in a car once in a while and enjoy myself, it's a lot of fun.
Is this your first time out this year in a sprint car?
Yeah, this is my first time. I raced Las Vegas in a USAC midget before the Cup race that weekend, and other than that, I've been just racing the Cup car.
Set a pretty good qualifying lap out there.
Yeah, qualifying usually is the easiest part of the night. You're all by yourself. There's no cars to race with and things, and our cars run really well. This is actually one of Joey Saldana's cars. This car's won 3 World of Outlaw races already this year, so it's a fast race car. And
well, that's pressure on you now.
Yeah, it's a little bit of pressure to, at least we know the car and the motor and all that stuff runs really well, and I just have to figure out how to drive it.
You're going to stick around after the races, sign autographs tonight, right?
Yeah, definitely. I like to sign the last 2 nights, but last night didn't work, so tonight just hang out and see all the fans and things. I haven't been up here in so long. I think it's been 2003 or 4 since the last time I raced here, so it's nice to get back to Attica.
All right, how about it for Casey Kane competing tonight? And stick around after the races. He will sign autographs. Thank you, Casey.